This Coast to Coast Entertainment Network program is brought to you by Beside Me Bracelets. Our bracelets are handmade for any occasion. Use the promo code Coast to Coast for 15% off. Visit their website at besideme.com. Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry. With 24-hour shopping available, use the code 160920 and show her some love, like she showed us. Reaper Apparel Company, a commitment to live your most authentic way every single day. Visit reaperapparelco.com for more information and a look at all of their apparel offerings. And by Good Day Embroidery, your local source for custom embroidery, screen printing, and more. Log on to gooddayembroidery.com for more information.
Hello and welcome to another edition of C2C Rankem. I'm the host, Big B, along with my co-host, halfway around the world of Primus, Tim Hendricks. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. All of a sudden, I hear a ding. I'm going, "What in the world is this?" Like, it threw me for a loop. I'm good though.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's getting close to Thanksgiving. I can't believe it's already November. Football season, you got about 6 weeks left there. So. But with that being said, this week's topics are birth dates. We haven't done them in a while, but definitely a fun one we like to do. So we did some birthdays in November. So anybody that has a birthday in November, happy birthday. You'll find out on these dates who you have birthdays with if you don't look them up like I typically do once in a while. So
this was a thing that I usually did all the time. So
yeah. Once the internet came up, you kind of just threw in your birth date or family. So all right, with that being said, let's start with November 3rd. Birthdays in November 3rd. So how many do you think we're going to get there, bud? Yeah,
this had plenty of people, but it's just like nobody really. I'm doubled up on 2 spots, so now that I see that, I could see 3, maybe. Yeah, I could see
one. Oh.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I was just looking at November 3rd.
You're gonna make another double up?
No, because I don't know where I would double them up with. I hate to put them at one. I forgot them.
Now I feel even worse. I'm doubled up in 3 spots.
How did I miss that one? Okay. All right. So you say 3.
I think 3.
Yeah, I can see 3. So go ahead and kick it off with number 5.
My number 5 is one of my double ups. They're both action stars. One has this famous quote that I've actually heard him quote again on a podcast. If he dies, he dies. From Rocky. Oh smokes! I think it's Rocky 4. I don't know my Rockies all that well. I can tell you the first 2 were against Apollo Creed, and then Mr. T for the 3rd one. After that, I couldn't tell you. Both of them are action stars. My 5A is Charles Bronson, star of The Magnificent Seven, The Dirty Dozen, and Death Wish. And my 5B is Ivan Drago himself, Dolph Lundgren.
Wow. Okay. My number 5 is a funny. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I would put. She can be funny. I think she's more known now for having the worst national anthem possible. Former resident of Minnesota for a short term. One Roseanne Barr.
Well, my number. That's a good one. I'll give you that because my number 4 is a double up, and I will give you a snipe there with my 4B is as Roseanne Barr because that was a bit of my childhood with
Yep.
with Roseanne. But my number 4 to me is more of a voice to my childhood than a lot of other things were. I've always had this. I've had this thing about getting a tattoo. Most my sister's watching; she'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Of this certain character dressed up as Batman. Matter of fact, I have it on my phone. I have this character as Darth Vader on my phone,
Okay.
and he did the voice of this character, but he also did the voice of Darkwing Duck.
Oh, I remember
I
hearing this. Yes.
I love this guy. This guy is amazing to me. He finds out he's done voices left, right, and center of all over our childhood. Like I said, my 4B is Roseanne Barr, but my 4A is the voice of Winnie the Pooh himself, Jim Cummings.
And just and you said, just like you do Winnie the Pooh, iconic childhood, and then you go do Darth Vader, and then Darkwing Duck. I mean, just just kind of all over the place. But no, that's a good one. Yeah. All right, my number 4 is a double up. Got a couple QBs in the football world. One won a Super Bowl. One thought he was better than everybody else. I got 1A or 4A as Phil Simms and 4B as Colin Kaepernick.
So the guy who thinks he's better than himself, that's kind of like Phil Simms.
Yeah. You're number 3.
My number 3 is also is the last double up on this date. And go ahead. It's not C2C unless we're sniping. My 3B is Colin Kaepernick from the great state of Wisconsin, born in Milwaukee. But my number 3, Kev, our co-host from other shows, Kevin and Mess Around, will be very, very happy that I put a Chicago Bear on this list. Probably the second best running back, fullback to ever go that ever played for the Chicago Bears themselves. What did he? I think I have a list of what he did. He's just a Hall of Fame fullback for the Chicago Bears. My number 3A is Bronco Nagurski.
Oh, I missed that one. Okay. All right. Well, my number 3 is a former heavyweight champion of the world, in the boxing world, nevertheless. I'm just trying to think of who. I was just seeing if I could recall who he had memorable matches against, but Larry Holmes.
I think he fought Tyson. I think he fought Holyfield.
I think he fought Holyfield and Tyson for sure.
I think he fought Foreman. I think he fought Ali at the end of near the end of Ali's career.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my number 6.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
All right, you're number 2.
My number 2 is I think we've had him on other lists. I think from the state that he was from, being from this state or being people you think of from this team. Yeah, I think I've said this before, where arguably he's probably the best Cleveland Indians / Cleveland Guardians pitcher of all time. We're talking about a guy who's had the pitching triple crown. I got it written down here. He's got 8 All-Star appearances, 3 no-hitters. From the Cleveland Indians, Bob Feller.
Sorry, a little tickle in the throat there. My number 2. Sorry. Is part of your number 5. By B, I believe it is. Charles Bronson.
5A.
All right. You're number 1.
So we're at 3. Woohoo!
Yep.
So my number 1, let's see. He's a founder of a state in the United States. He colonized it for colonized it as a state for the United States, and I don't think this person who took this name for wrestling realized that he named his state took his wrestling name from from the basically the father of the state of Texas. My number one is Stephen F. Austin.
I missed that. My number one is your other number 5. When I saw that name on the list, I had him at number 1, but Dolph Lundgren. The one I missed was Dennis Miller.
I saw it.
Yeah, I missed that one because definitely Roseanne would have been knocked off.
You'd have doubled
but
it.
I was just like,
Everybody forgets that Roseanne was a stand-up comedian and Dennis Miller were both stand-up comedians. You could have probably doubled them up.
I could have probably doubled them up. Yeah, you're right.
No, but I understand that. I
Okay.
didn't do it because I had problems with Dennis Miller as a Monday Night Football announcer. I was like,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, he was awful. He was awful. All right. November 8th, a few days ago. So
See, did I double up on this one?
no, I didn't double up, but I do have I put my number 6 on there.
I doubled.
Yeah.
I do have a double up.
And I could have doubled up, but I didn't.
I doubled up. And the funny thing is, you'll understand why I doubled up on this one because of the connection that they have.
Okay. All right. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. I could see 4 with. I'll just try to think. I'll go 3.
I could have said your 4, but we'll go 3. We'll take your 3.
All right. Even though he plays for the hated Yankees, played with the Marlins, Mr. Injury. I think the Yankees don't know really what to do with him because they can't count on him. But when he's in the lineup, he helps them out dramatically. Giancarlo Stanton.
The former Mr. Mike Stanton.
Yeah.
That was. Did you ever see the injury? I was waiting in line for a video game at GameStop the night that he got hit in the face by Mike Fiore of the Brewers.
No, I missed that one.
That was holy smokes. Look it up on
I
YouTube.
probably seen it, just doesn't recall. So you're number 5.
My number 5, we like to put firsts on this list. I saw this and I thought it was kind of necessary, not kind of necessary. It's pretty necessary considering what he did. Before this South African cardiac surgeon did it, it's never happened before. I have Christian Barnard from South Africa. He was the first surgeon to perform the first heart transplant.
That's a big first, and yeah, it's kind of an unwritten rule of ours to have first on here. My number 4, coming out of college, he was projected, of course, just like a lot of quarterbacks, to be the savior for a lot of teams, and he had a pretty decent career. My number 4 is Sam Bradford.
Okay, no.
You're number 4.
My number 4, well, it's not C2C unless we're sniping. My number 4 is your number 5, the guy who played for the Italian national team in the Olympics for baseball. Mike Stanton. Yes, he did.
All right. My number 3 is, I guess, a homer pick here because he was one of probably the best. If you put him on Mount Rushmore's of utility guys, he was it. Ozzie Guillen called the Twins of Piranhas because of this guy, and I think he's the only guy that would consistently slide into first base on close plays.
Okay.
One, Nick Puto.
God, I hated that guy.
You're number 3.
That's a homer pick. All right, my number 2 My number three. You're right. I stopped myself. My number three is my double up, which is kind of funny because if it weren't for one, the other basically isn't well known. And I thought it was kind of interesting because on the page that I go to, he was like the first person on the list, and he happened to have a really big picture, and I'm like, well, that's cool. Definitely, he was number one on my list, and then a couple went above him, and then later down the road, the other one comes up, and he's got a big picture, and I'll how do I explain this? My 3A is the guy who's the inspiration for Dracula in Vlad the Impaler. And my number 3B is the author of the book Dracula, Bram Stoker.
All right. Well, I can admit I had neither one on my list. My number two, I guess in our childhood, well, honestly, I can't believe she's as old as she is because I thought she was younger than both of us. But she's 50. But I think watching her in American Pies, I think we all kind of had a crush on her. Tara Reid.
I had a bigger crush on. And the thing is, I think at the time she was hot. I had a bigger thing for Allison Hannigan, the one that played the girl from that went to band camp, and I met Shannon Elizabeth in Las Vegas. She was that dirty blonde that we all kind of do in high school, and you go
the preppy one that you knew could go anywhere and everybody wanted.
She's the one that's going to get into trouble.
She's 50. I thought she'd be younger. Not much younger, but I thought she was.
Well, depending on what month, she may still be younger than me.
Yeah. All right. You're number two.
My number two, this pains me to say it, being a University of Florida fan, but he did coach my favorite player. So and I got to give the guy tons of credit. My number two is the former head coach from the Florida State University, Bobby Bowden.
I saw him on the list. Yeah. My number one, for some reason, these cooking shows have come across and been big, and he's part of it. Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, if it weren't for him, we're not watching these cooking shows. And the
or him or the guy that goes bam.
Emeril Lagasse.
Yeah.
Well, it's not C2C unless we're sniping. My number one is your number one, Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah. So, all right. So let's move over to November 12th. Good thing we talked about this because I was actually just wrong on the date. Had the right people on, so we could have had a little fight on camera if I would have said November 11th or 13th like I had written down. So I do have a double up here. Got a couple of honorable mentions. See if we bring them in. I want to go out on a gambling limb here and say my 1, 2, or 3 are going to be your 1, 2, and 3, just in different order. But
no, I'm going to tell you right now, I wouldn't go on that.
I'm still going to go 3.
And the funny thing is, my number 5 has an anniversary today.
Okay.
I remember this date because I first visited Italy here 8 years ago this week.
Okay.
And didn't know about this until I got back into the United States.
Oh, okay.
And his 8-year anniversary is today. I just had to double check it.
I'll be interested to see. So, all right, well, let's kick it off. You're number 5.
I'm still thinking we're going to get number 3. If not, we're going to get 3. It's just definitely in a different order. Well, my
I
number
could
five.
see more though, but I think my top three, I think, are the ones that are going to pop.
I think so too, because I think I'm going to wreck your heart right here.
All right.
My number five is the guy that actually is the guy I was talking about having an anniversary on today's date, because if like I said, I didn't know about it until I got back into the United States. Is the fact is that he died 8 years ago today. But this guy was a backup singer for the Beach Boys on their first two albums, but that's not his claim to fame. His claim to fame is to having a family, and not a good family. A big murderous family, and where Marilyn Manson takes half of his name from this person.
Oh, wow.
Little bit crazy, a little bit weird, a little bit unhinged. My number five is Charles Manson.
Wow. That is something. I didn't know that, but I'm glad I did. I'm glad I didn't bet my top three. Wow, I can't believe you have it that low.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be an interesting list. So
it definitely will be.
My number five is a double up. One skater who I think could have been famous for a different reason, but I think we most know her for coming out and trying to sabotage a certain figure skater's career moment. The second one is, I gotta say, pretty lady, definitely a crush. Seen her in a few movies. Princess Diaries, I think it was one of them. I'm trying to think of another one.
She played Catwoman in freaking Dark Knight Rises.
Yes.
I watched her in Devil Wears Prada, and they're making a sequel. Yeah. I still think this is her best role. Played
in Brokeback Mountain.
Yep.
But my number 5A is Tanya Harding, and number 5B is Anne Hathaway. Your number 4.
I love Anne Hathaway. You can't tell me any different about Anne Hathaway. I'll murder for that. But my number 4 has a direct link to the Olympics, specifically the Winter Olympics. But everybody our age knows him from Monday Night Football and
yeah, you're really disappointing me today. Holy cow! All right.
But I remember, and I'm going to the Olympics to watch a hockey game next year. Everybody in the 80s remembers him for one key line, and I absolutely love it. It runs into my head every Olympics. He comes up with a great iconic line, "Do you believe in miracles?" My number 4 is Al Michaels.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay, you're
wrong. I am. But was he also not the one that broke in Monday Night Football with the shooting?
No, that was Howard Cosell.
Okay, both iconic people, so that's why.
Yeah.
Wow. God, I wonder if this is going to be my poker night tonight too. I mean, good thing I didn't go all in. My number 4 is a guy who brought baseball back along with Mark McGwire, Barry Bonds, the infamous home run chase. Got suspended for a corked bat, which he states that it wasn't.
It was corked. The thing exploded.
It was an honest mistake.
Mistake. He corked that better than a winery. Come on, that thing was full.
Yeah, I should say Mr. Cub because that would be. But Chicago Cubs own Sammy Sosa.
The Chicago White Sox, Texas Rangers, very own.
Yeah.
Wow.
Your number 3.
Wow. Your top three and my top three are
Yeah.
completely missed. My
Well,
number
it depends.
three.
We still have one.
Yeah, we still have one. My number three. There are milestones when it comes to things, and I honestly didn't think we had that many Supreme Court justices. And then I look around and find the 100th. I thought it was weird, and he was happened to be born on that day. So I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know who appointed him, but my number three is the 100th Supreme Court Justice Harry Blackham.
I saw that. I almost had that one on the list. My number three, well, we kind of teased it. The sniping begins. My number three is your number four, Al Michaels.
That's your number three?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, I've got a double up on my number two. So. And one of my double ups at number two, well, it's not C2C unless we're sniping. I have Miss Anne Hathaway as my number two, but my 2B, but my 2A, I like to tend to put actors and actresses together. So this should tell you this is an actor. He did this movie that I really, really, really thoroughly enjoyed because I like the 80s TV show. He did the movie Fall Guy. Before that, he did Barbie. No, still haven't watched that, just to make everybody feel so much happier about it.
Oh, come on. You got a poster hanging up on your wall.
No. I'm looking at what I've got on my wall. No. But and I still haven't watched The Notebook. Don't hurt me for that. But I watched him in Driver. I watched him in a ton of other things. My 2A is Ryan Gosling, the former Mickey Mouse Club alumni from the 80s with Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears and Jess and Christina Aguilera and whoever else was on that TV show.
Remember the Titans he was in?
Oh yeah, he was brilliant in that.
Yeah, he was the corner, wasn't he?
He was
Yeah. Good one. I had him on there. He kind of walked his way out of there.
Oh no.
My number two is your number five, Charles Manson. I thought for sure you would have had him up higher than that, just because of the history perspective of his legacy. Your number one.
Well, my number one, it isn't C2C unless you're sniping.
Wow.
My number one is your number
4 or 5.
Gonna say 4. I'm taking a shot in the dark. My number one is your number 4, Sammy Sosa.
Yep. Wow. God, I want to make sure my number one's on my list here.
Disco Inferno?
Yeah.
He's on this date.
I know. Oh, was he? I missed it. Oh. Because Nadia, you're the music buff on here.
Nadia Comaneci. She's on this date too.
He's on here. My number 4, just
number 1.
My number 1.
Who did I miss?
80 years old, folk singer, Neil Young.
Oh, I didn't miss him. I just didn't put him on.
Oh, okay.
And I love Neil Young. Don't get me wrong, I love Neil Young, but this was another one of those lists that I could have done. We could have did a half-hour show on this.
Yeah, Booker T. Jones. I mean, yeah, there could have been dope. Yeah, and if I would have saw this one, this would have been my curveball on Captain Jack. Johnny Depp was born June 19th, the American actor. Well, okay, so why is this on here then? That makes no sense.
And nothing does. That's why I go to On This Day, and I
do too, but Why would you put that on? Because I was going to say that Captain Jack character was first appeared on this date.
Might have. If that
All
was the
right.
day that,
Well, I'm glad I didn't put that on there because I would have looked like an idiot. All right.
I'm like,
We
I was
actually
on
got
there.
4. So we got 4. Moving on to November 18th. Today. No.
Tomorrow, yesterday.
Yesterday. So happy birthday to those that had birthdays yesterday. So with that being said, 1, 2.
I'll be honest, I have no double ups here.
You have no double ups?
No double ups.
I have 1.
There was plenty of baseball players that were born on this day. It's just like
There was a lot of baseball players on this date.
one specifically that played for the Twins for a bit.
Yep. Oh.
One of the biggest what ifs in NBA history was born on that day too.
Oh, I must have missed that one.
Yeah.
I'll go 3. I'll go 3.
He's my honorable mention, just so you know.
I have a former catcher on this one. At number 6. Which is ironic because I'll tell you who it is later.
I'll tell you who my honorable mention is after this, but 1, 2, 3. I could see 4. I really could. I could see 5, honestly, but I could see 4.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I think one guy might be a curveball on my end here.
Oh, okay.
My number 5,
you put Greg Gagne on your list, didn't you?
Was he born on this date?
He was born on one of these days.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, how did I miss that? Anyways, my number 5, you brought up the Bears. I had to rethink, make sure I had the right date because I was like, who did you have? So my number 5 again will make Kevin Cherry and Mess Around happy.
Right. Considering Kevin's in our comment section now.
Yep.
He won't even be honest. He won't even remember who his bear it is anyway. So,
well, he better. I mean, there's Caleb Williams.
I remember who it was. I'm just like, oh, who was it? That I remembered who it was because I left him off the list.
You're number 5.
My number 5. I want to make sure I'm going to make this little quote first. My wife's favorite. My wife's not a big heavy metal music fan, but she loves this band, and she calls them a group of minstrels.
Okay.
So every time I make a joke about this band, I said no, it's a song by your favorite minstrels, and then she was like, oh no, I'll listen to it. Then that's fine. This famous group of minstrels is called Metallica, and my number 5 is the lead guitarist of this group of minstrels, called Kurt Hammett.
Yeah, I saw him. Yeah.
Well, there goes my 5. Thank God I didn't go on for 5. Woo.
Yeah, my number 4 is a couple funny comedians. Depending, well, honestly, I don't know if the other one's actually a comedian, but he's part of a comedic family. I've seen him in shows. Well, my 4A is Mike Epps.
Mike Epps.
My number 4B, part of the Wayans family, Damon Wayans Jr.
Oh my God! Really? We could have did a whole episode on this date too. At this point.
Yeah. You're number 4.
My number 4 is an actor that I keep seeing. They keep grouping him in with Vince Vaughn when he did things along the lines of like Wedding Crashers. Lately, he did a Marvel series called Loki. Part of a group of actors that are family members that are actors. My number 4 is Owen Wilson.
Well, the C2C, so we like the sniping. Your number 4 is my number 3, Owen Wilson.
Easy.
You're number 3.
I'm going for the snipe right now, folks. You heard it here. I'm calling my shot. As Paul Heyman says, it's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. I've seen this guy when he played. I went to a Boston Red Sox Tampa Bay Rays game. Had season tickets for the Rays. Yes, they were giving them away before anybody makes the joke about it. But if Brandon knows quite well that he first started his career off, I believe, as a first baseman in the Minnesota Twins organization,
who the Twins got in a trade from Seattle as a player to be named later.
Okay, that makes it worse. Seattle had this guy too at one point, which makes it even worse. Why? Because they got rid of him. Why? Because they hit Edgar Martinez or Tino Martinez.
I don't know why, but yeah,
it was one of those two. They didn't put him at DH, and now the guy's is he in the Hall of Fame yet, or is he on his way?
No, I believe he's in there.
He's on there. Well, we'll give it to him I'll give it to him on this show because we're not a baseball show, so we're allowed to make this mistake. Probably one of the top 10 greatest nicknames in all of baseball, Big Papi. My number 3 is David Ortiz.
I'm looking right now.
I stole a snipe. I took a snipe and
you obviously did. Yeah, 2022 he was inducted into the Hall of Fame.
2022.
Yeah, but I wanted to bring up. I wanted to see if they had the trade. Okay.
You go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so my number 2, you talk about first. It's kind of like an unwritten rule in ours. If we see somebody first, they put them on the list. I got the first person in space, Alan Shepard.
Alan Shepard.
Shepard, yeah, sure.
As I'm going to say this just once, you son of a bitch.
So go ahead.
My number 2. Well, I'm stealing this one too, so you might as well just go ahead because the next two are just over for you.
Okay.
I am going to say probably the greatest Canadian Football League player in NFL history, the 9-time Pro Bowl player, 2-time Grey Cup MVP for the longest time, had the most yards and passing yards in pro football history, 1-time Minnesota Viking, number 1 in your program, number 1 in your hearts, Warren Moon.
How did I miss Warren Moon?
Are you?
How did I miss Warren Moon? Wow.
Why?
Yeah, that would have knocked Caleb Williams out. But my number 1, obviously, you put it out there, David Ortiz. So here's the trade. So, despite his strong year in the Mariners system, on September 13th, 1996, Ortiz was traded to Minnesota as the player to be named later to complete a earlier trade for David Hollins.
Yeah.
When he arrived in Minnesota, he informed the team that he preferred to be listed as David Ortiz using his so he even had a name change. The
funny thing is November 28th of 92, he signs with Seattle as a non-drafted free agent.
Yep. Yep. So God, I can't believe I missed Warren Moon. That's still not a bad miss, but
still not the Tony Gwynn miss of the decade.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Warren Moon must be Kevin Cherry's favorite player. Ha ha ha. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So who is your number 6? Who's your
number 1?
My number 1 was it's not C2C without sniping. My number 1, when you're the first, you have to be number 1 to me. My number 1 is Alan Shepard.
Okay, gotcha. My safety button's not working.
That's all right. It's
all right, there it is.
Your safety button.
All right. My number 6 was I said former catcher. You got the clip today, Gary Sheffield.
I can't. Still, to me, how he wasn't even drafted by the Brewers as a catcher.
No, I know. So somewhere from Little League on, he transformed into an outfield.
And
I
the
thought
other
it was
thing,
pretty funny.
and the funny thing is, Derek Lee was on that team too.
Yep. Yeah, there's a couple names I kind of thought jumped out. So
Oh, and my number six,
yeah.
the biggest what if in NBA history, Len Bias.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's okay, little buddy.
All right.
Kevin's gonna hear that later tonight on the show. He's gonna go, little buddy. Did Tim call you little buddy?
All right, so let's move on to and War Moon. Yeah, he was born on this date. Oh man.
Yesterday.
Yep. So let's move to the 23rd. Don't have no double ups.
No, me neither.
I got a guy on my list, a couple down that I put out there, kind of see if you have them on here. But let's see, 1, 2,
1, 2. Yes, we have 5.
3.
Ooh.
I'll say 3. I'll go 3. I think I'm going out on a limb here, but
I'll go 3. I'll be shocked. I'll say this. I'll go 3, and I wouldn't be shocked if we get 2 or 4.
yeah, you're right. I'm with you. So go ahead and kick her off.
My number 5 is an owner in the NFL. I don't think, and this is a guy probably who dealt with peer pressure very terribly in high school, and went and turned around and screwed up the name of a football team in the NFL, and now he's got regrets and now may want to change it back. My number 5 is the owner, and I'm going to say this full proud and full of chest. The owner of the Washington Redskins. My number 5 is Dan Snyder.
Well, I know where he's at on your list because I had him on the list and kind of moved him down, so he was off my list at number 6. So, yeah. My number 5 is a young, I should say up and coming, but, very talented ball player. Dodgers for sure. I'm not sure if he's still there. I'm trying to think. But my number 5 is Justin Turner.
Justin Turner. I don't think Justin Turner's there anymore.
No, I don't think he is either. I could be
I had enough stomach problems just to freaking Dodgers, and it's like, yes, I'm a little bitter. No, he's with the Cubs, which makes it just as worse.
Okay,
it's just as bad.
He's with the Cubs. Okay,
he's with the Cubs. Yeah, makes it just as bad.
All right, you're number 4.
My number 4. We're not a political show. So we don't bring politics into this. But my number 4, I tend to, and Brandon knows, and if anybody else has watched this show plenty of times, I tend to put presidents on this list. They may not always be number 1, but they're going to be on my list. I have the 14th president of the United States. My number 4 is Franklin Pierce.
All right. My number 4, NBA star for the Milwaukee Bucks. I think he was the first one to bring Vinsanity into
the real Vinsanity. The real Vinsanity.
Yeah, Vinsanity .1. Vin Baker.
God, it turned out to be Vinsanity .5.
Yeah, no kidding.
God, he was the, what was it? He was the one that got drafted after Glenn Robinson.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
The year after Glenn Robinson, and then the year after we traded to the Timberwolves for Ray Allen.
Okay.
We gave you guys Starberry.
Yep.
Yeah. I see the anger in your heart. You should have kept Ray Allen. You really should have.
Yeah, we ended up with Ray Allen down towards the end of his career too. So
yeah, really at the end of his career. My number 3, my daughter was a big fan of hers. She had a TV show, and then all of a sudden she got older. But for Christmas one year, I bought my daughter an autographed picture of her, and I was the greatest dad for 3 months. Because Christmas only lasts for 3 months until the polish wears off. But my number 3 is Miley Cyrus.
Had her on the list. Bumped it down.
She was the number ahead of Dan Snyder.
Yeah. My number 3, speaking of women, I think she's definitely carved a road for women in sports, especially for analyzing sports, being a sports reporter, all that stuff. Robin Roberts.
Yeah, I saw it. She was on my list too. And
All right, you're number 2.
Sideways. My number 2, I want to double check to make sure I got this right. Back in the day, this isn't a country music song. If anybody's watching the show, they know about what happens when I get a country music star on my list. I go through his whole spiel. Well, you're not getting that spiel.
I want this Neil Young, then you don't put him on the list.
Yeah, I I get it. There was what they call the Universal Monsters, where there was the Wolfman, Frankenstein, Dracula. There was always 2 guys that Universal Studios used to go to. One was Bela Lugosi, and my other one, the other one they always went to was my number 2. One of those guys they always call the man of 1,000 faces, unlike Chris, who was it? Like Dean Malenko, who was the man of 1,000 holds, and then Chris Jericho was the man of 1,001 holds in WCW. My number 2 is Boris Karloff. I didn't even get a pop from you for my Malenko and Jericho references.
Yeah, no. My number 2. Like you said, we try to put presidents on here. I got the 14th president. You're number 4, Franklin Pierce. You're number 1.
My number 1, they kind of made a movie about him. They made 2 movies technically about him, where Emilio Estevez plays this character. And the rumor is they're doing a 3rd one. Emilio has come out and said he's going to produce and write the 3rd one. I'm about it. I'm all about Young Guns. Please. When I heard it, I was absolutely thrilled and overjoyed about it. And when you hear Emilio Estevez had played this character, it made me perk up and want to learn a little bit more about him. My number 1 is Billy the Kid.
All right. So my number 1 is your number 1, Billy the Kid. Just reading something here about him. So a little snippet here. Billy the Kid, born Henry MacArthur. They got September 13th or November 23rd.
Right. Because they're not sure, because I can't remember why. It's because I can't remember why.
Yeah, that's just weird. So, but anyway, Billy the Kid, we'll go with that. So, all right, like you said, you could have got 2 or 4. We got 2. So, all right, moving to the 28th next week. Thanksgiving, I believe.
I believe so.
Yeah. So
no, a day short. No, you're right. No, yeah. Thanksgiving.
All right. So with that being said, happy birthday to those coming up. I do have I got a triple up here.
Triple, holy smokes.
Yeah. God, this could be one of those 2 where it could be 2 or 4. With the triple up, I'll go 3. I'll stay with 3.
Yeah, it's safer to go 3.
So
it's safer to go 3.
All right. I will go with my triple up here. MLB's finest, maybe, depending on who you're talking to. Matt Williams, Walt Weiss, and Dave Righetti.
I saw them, didn't put them in.
All right, you're number 5.
I have to double check, because I think this is funny thing is I just now realized that I have Alan Shepard on a list, and I can't remember who this guy played in the movie.
Okay.
No. Okay. He didn't play Alan Shepard in that movie. But God, this guy seems to find ways to playing generals in movies, and especially like a movie called The Rock. He played a director in a movie called The Truman Show. I can't remember. He played a head coach in a football. He played a head coach in a football movie too. Played Jackson Pollock in a Jackson in the biopic of him. My number 5 is Ed Harris.
Ed Harris. Who did he?
He played the thing and Right Stuff. He played John Glenn.
Okay. Yeah, he played.
He was in Apollo 13. He was in Apollo 13. He was in Pollock. He was in The Truman Show. He was in The Firm, A Beautiful Mind, Enemy at the Gates, Gone Baby Gone, The Way Back, Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, Radio.
Radio, that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, The Truman Show, Stepmom, the Top Gun Maverick, like you said. Yeah, actually got Field of Dreams.
Yep.
Good pull there. I missed them, but my number 4, I think it'd be hard to put him on the top, the Mount Rushmore of goaltending, but he's definitely could be in the conversation. Mark Andre Lafleur.
Oh my God! How did I forget a Pittsburgh Penguin?
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I didn't even see Marc-Andre Fleury. I didn't see him. He's a Penguin too. He won a Stanley Cup with us too.
Yep.
Oh, that makes me unhappy.
Yep.
That makes me very unhappy.
All right, you're number 4.
Number 4. You know, we late show TV, late night talk shows. I can't speak again. I'm having drug withdrawals like I did last week. You know, when you hear of David Letterman, you always hear of who else was also in part of the cast in that. You hear of one, you always knew the other was following right behind. The band leader himself for the Late Show Late Show. But my number 4 is Paul Schaefer. I can't spit things up today.
Oh wow, I missed him. That's a good one. That's a good pull there. Talk about late night shows. Actor, not a big fan of his, but I mean, some of the stuff he does has been good. I mean, his work in Big Daddy was pretty good. My number 3 is Jon Stewart.
He was on WWE. He hosted an episode of Raw.
Yeah. Did he also? Speaking of that,
he did it.
Did he also turn on John Cena?
Yeah, he interviewed in the John Cena match.
Yeah,
the main event. He interviewed in the main event with John Cena.
You're number 2.
My number 3. My number 3. A voice of a couple generations. He wrote a song and performed a song, and every time they talk about the Los Angeles Dodgers, they always play his song about LA and hate it when he's got a song called I Love LA and absolutely hate it. And then he comes out with this banger called Short People. Absolutely love Short People. It's a great song. You gotta if anybody else is watching it, go look up this guy's Short People song. It's hilarious, but you find out it's a sad song. But his huge claim to fame is he wrote the soundtrack music for Toy Story and You've Got a Friend in Me. He sings the song for Toy Story. My number 3 is Randy Newman.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
My number 2, a person we lost way too soon, but again, it's their fault. I mean,
I love that. It's their fault. We didn't lose him. He lost himself.
Yeah, but I mean, it would, you talk about what ifs. I mean, it definitely would have been what if, this person didn't pass away, where her career could have gone, what she could have done. My number 2 is Anna Nicole Smith.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Dominic Dunn because she was on that list too. Because both of them, Dominic Dunn was killed by her boyfriend at her front door. Yeah, I saw Anna Nicole Smith. I've never understood how she was I never understood how she had so much celebrity. But,
yeah, that is true there on that part.
But it happens. There are people who are bigger celebrities for other reasons.
Yep.
Do we need to bring up the Kardashians?
Yep. YouTube stars. Yep.
But yeah. So my number 2, where the hell did my number 2 go? Why is this up? Oh, duh. My number 2, well, it's not C2C unless you were sniping. My number 2 is your number 3, Jon Stewart.
All right. This is going to be pretty interesting because it seems like we've missed some big names. My number 1, if it's not for him, yes, music probably still would happen. You still get these big name guys, but he's, I guess, the godfather of music, per se, producer, Barry Gordy.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and say it. It's not C2C unless we're sniping. He's the voice of the 50s and the 60s. We don't get Michael Jackson. We don't get Diana Ross. We don't get the Temptations. We don't get the Four Tops. We don't get everything that comes out of Motown. My number 1 is your number 1, Barry Gordy.
And the thing is, I think we get those.
We just get them 10 years later.
Possibly, yeah. So
especially Jackson's, I think we get 10 years later.
Yeah, you're probably right. So let's get into our fun topic, the blind ranking. I love this, Tim. I know you do too, because we pull wild stuff and just kind of see where it goes. So I'll let you start. What is your category for me?
We are getting into seasons, right? I like to find out what everybody's favorite seasons are, and when they'd like to celebrate, when they have the most fun. If they're somebody who likes to go outdoors during August, or who really likes to spend time in the summer, or who likes to go sledding, basically where I'm going with this is I want to know what your favorite seasons are in order.
Okay.
So we're going to start off with the one that we're in right now. We're going to go fall.
God, there's a lot. I mean, baseball season just ended. The leaves are changing. The weather's kind of brisk. You got Thanksgiving holiday, my birthday. I'm going to go number 2.
Number 2. All right. We'll go on the opposite side of the calendar and go spring.
Spring, you just get over, from the Midwest, the winters can be kind of long and
kind of hard,
gloomy and cold, and growing up, baseball season's beginning, so you get ready for amped up for baseball season. The football season just winding down. Summer school or summer vacation. I'll go spring at number 1, because you're just kind of getting amped up for everything.
So that's spring number 1, fall number 2. We'll go with summer.
Summer can be nice. You're out of school. You got the family stuff going on. So I'll go to summer number 3.
Okay. You're calculating right now because there's 4 seasons and there's 5.
Oh yeah, that's why I was going to say that there's only 4 seasons, so
that's right. Next one, well, go ahead. We'll give you winter.
Winter's just winter's the tough one because growing up it was always fun because you got to go out and you still got to play football. You got snowball fights. You got to build forts. Growing up, though, now it's getting colder. You don't want to go out and shovel. I definitely will go 4 with Winter. I mean, all right. What's this? What's this 5th season?
WrestleMania season.
Wow. Wow. What a stretch there. Yeah, WrestleMania season. Okay, that's number 5. That was a good one. I like that. That was good. That was good. Yeah. All right. For you, I just came up with this. We're gonna see how you rank people, famous people with the name Kevin. There's a lot. There's a lot, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
There is.
So
I've never met one.
I'll go with my favorite Kevin, the face of the franchise, who's going to get his number retired this year. Supposedly, the rumor is home game number 21, Mr. KG himself, Kevin Garnett.
I like Kevin Garnett. I just know there's a bunch of Kevins on this list that kind of scares me. I like Kevin Garnett, though. I really do. There are years where I wished he had come to Milwaukee. I'll say 2 because I'm so afraid what's on this list. I am so afraid.
Funny man, probably the shortest Kevin in the world, Kevin Hart.
Oh, the one my brother met. I like him. I don't like him as much as my brother does. I'm going to say 4 because I have the feeling you got 2 wrestlers on this list.
I know. Oh my! I was going to say where I had him ranked at. I guess for movie world, this guy does pretty much every type of baseball movie. Kevin Costner.
I hate to say it, but yeah, I think I got Kevin Costner at 1. I love Kevin Costner.
Not related to Crispy Bacon, but Kevin Bacon.
Good Lord. Well, Kevin Nash or Kevin Owens aren't going to be too happy with me. Yeah, Bacon's at 3.
Damn it. I wish you would have dropped a couple. I got the rookie for C2C, Kevin Cherry. You got him at 5.
Good.
Hey, that's almost as good as your WrestleMania season. That was a good one.
Holy smokes! I wasn't expecting that. Oh, and the thing is, mine's. Oh gosh, yeah, mine's up for prosperity at this point. Holy hell!
I put him at 5, but I'm just like, oh, he's gonna overthink this and put somebody at 5.
I was going to because I'm thinking about it. I'm going. You and I watched enough wrestling back in the '90s that Kevin Nash was sitting right there for me.
Oh yeah, Kevin Nash, Kevin Owens, Kevin Smith. I mean,
Kevin Smith. Yeah, the one that I get sometimes confused. People confuse me with is Kevin Smith back in the day.
Yeah.
God, yeah. There's Kevin.
You started thinking about him like, oh, he's gonna fall into the trap, and he's gonna think that I'm going wrestling or something. He's gonna leave number 1 open, and you kind of spoiled it when you put Kevin Garnett too. And I'm just like, oh, okay, maybe he's not gonna fall for it as much as I thought he was.
God, I'm like, then and the thing is, you put this the 4th one you gave me was Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no, I'm like, somebody's not going to be happy with me because God, I got Kevin.
I figured you would put Costner 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Kind of leaving it open, to me throwing somebody out there. But so, all right, your final thoughts.
Yeah, I think it's been over a whole season since we've done this. The whole full year season since we've done a birthday thing, and it's
been a while.
Yeah, it's tough doing. It's like doing the homework for it's like really doing hard, extensive homework for this. Unlike tonight's pick. So, folks, if you really want to see something really screwed up, tune in tonight for Primetime Blitz, and you're going to see how well ChatGPT picks my games for me.
Oh, really? You go that way?
Lord.
All right. So yeah, tonight, Primetime Blitz. But C2C Rankem is fun. I love the list we pull. I mean, we've done some very fun ones. The birthday ones, it's been a while. I want to give out a congratulations to my sister who got married over the weekend. Also found out that she is got a new one coming on the way, so I'll be a
new
6 or 7
marriage.
time uncle. So
she gets married and she announces that she's going to have a new marriage coming up.
Yeah. So they did the gender reveal, so it'll be a boy. So got another nephew on the way. So with that being said,
another
again,
Herrera coming.
What's that? Yeah, I
Another
know.
Herrera coming. Holy hell!
I know. But yeah, check us out tonight as the group picks week 12 of the football league. I can tell you one pick. I'm not picking Minnesota. I'll tell you that right now.
I might. I don't know. It depends on what ChatGPT says.
Yeah, that's gonna be funny. So, all right. With that being said, we'll see you all next week on C2C Rankem. Have a good one.